Hey y'all, happy Wednesday. I know I don't have any scheduled trainings for the rest of this month, but I kind of wanted to go over a little bit more in detail about some of the top tips that I gave you the other day. So the top 13 tips, I'll kind of go through and list them, and then I'll kind of go into a little bit more of an explanation. So the number one was only sell what you genuinely use and enjoy. Let's kind of dig into that. So what products do you absolutely love that Scentsy sells? Which ones do you use? So if you want to direct sell to anybody, you have to know how your products work. I know my hair's a little, what is up with this? Okay, let me see if I can get that down. Anyways, you have to know what that product does. How is it helping someone? What is the feature, the function? What problem are you trying to solve? So knowing what you sell, how it works, and then you have to explain to you, why do you love it? Why is it better than the other products you've used before? If it honestly is, the only reason you use it is because you get a discount on it. It ends up being cheaper because you get paid back on it. Then tell them that. Be honest with the products that you use. On our wax products, I will tell you what, I have not found any other product that has the wax that smells as good as ours, has the variety, has the strength of the smell in it from anywhere else. Guys, when I first got my first Scentsy, and I did not know you were supposed to change the wax out, I just kept adding more wax and more wax and more wax until it filled all the way up. And guys, the one I predominantly used was like a wall one. So it had wax everywhere. And I had spilt it all over the wall. And then it was cheap wax and it was Scentsy wax and it was everything. And I used to scrape them out and put them, all the waxes, even from my candles, into a little jar that I would slowly warm in, like on my oven. That's how I used it, because the candles I loved, but I had a small child and I didn't want the flame for her to play with it. I didn't want her to be getting around through the matches or blowing it out and the wax going everywhere. And so I did that. Be honest. The products that we have are absolutely amazing. Now, maybe you haven't tried all of our products. That is okay. You don't have to know everything about all of our products. The product, oh, do I have it here? I should have grabbed it. Why do I never grab it whenever I see it all the time, and then when I need it, I never know where I put it. But when I look for it and find it, then I always go through it. Anyways, the product guide. It is a great, it's a great business feature. Not feature. It's just great information. Why am I not able to find mine? I've been cleaning my office, and I think I moved it. But the product guide. Oh, here it is. See, I knew it was here somewhere. Okay. Fall and winter 2022. So every time that the catalog changes, this will be one of my items that I get. Because I don't have to own each one of the products to know what it does. I can pick a product. Oh, I'm about to sneeze. Oh, this is a lovely video. I hope you guys are enjoying this. Oh, goodness. So this is one of the best guides that I have, because if I don't know how something works or I don't know the specifics, let me go through here on something. Oh my goodness. Excuse me. Okay, so let's go through the premium diffuser. So maybe you've never owned one or used one, or maybe you've never used a diffuser, period. Oh my goodness. Woo! This gives some basic information about those diffusers and the different things that it does, the features. Goodness. There is something in the air that I'm now allergic to, only because I'm going live. Okay, we'll see if that's gone. Premium diffuser. So the features and benefits. The 120 ml reservoir offers up to 8 hours of your oh my goodness. Have I distracted you enough? Okay. 120 mils of the reservoir offers up to 8 hours of your favorite fragrance. I can't even get through a sentence, guys. Excuse me. I'm so sorry. Ugh. Okay. Let me try this again. Maybe. We'll see. I may have to start this video all over again and do it later. Excuse me. I am so very sorry. So if you're just now hopping on or you're seeing this, please fast forward through this if this is not say live in the upper hand quarters. Because I can tell there's more coming. Okay, so the premium diffuser. This is the one with the interchangeable shades. It's a 120 ml reservoir. Well, why would that be important? Well, that is important because our deluxe diffuser is actually 450 ml reservoir. So there's a difference. So one is really pretty. It's very stylish. So it's interchangeable. It's a little bit more expensive because you can't interchange the shades. Then you have one that's more functionality. It is all about getting the job done without it being fancy. And when I say by fancy, that you can't change out the shades. You can change the colors on either one of them. The basic features of the diffusers are the same. You can change the colors to fade in and out individually, or like staying on one, or you can just do white. And then you can change the mist amount to high, low, or intermittent. So you can do both of those on those. So each diffuser has a way for you to be able to, I guess, use the diffuser the same way. But the extra features are what is different. So one has a larger reservoir, and it works the same as the premium, but the premium you get interchangeable shades. So you have one that's going to last longer and one that's going to be prettier to look at. The way that this goes through is you can pick any one of the products, but you have to sell what you love genuinely. Like, you have to love the product. Guys, I love buddies. You know, I can sit and talk about buddies all day long. I wouldn't even need this here. Scent packs. Scent packs come in so many different ones of our scents, and you can use it. You can put them in the buddies. I do not have the scent packs in my buddies. I have all my scent packs in a drawer. Those are backups for my customers because I don't technically need the scent packs in my buddies, because that would be a lot of scents going on in this office, more than I can do. But I also know that the buddies make me happy. I love the buddies. I used to have stuffed animals, but you can tell the difference of a product that I use all the time, the way, because I know the information. So that is like the number one tip, is sell what you genuinely use and enjoy. So you need to find a product. You're never going to sell, I can't say never. Let me restate that. You won't sell as much of a product that you don't know anything about, or if you can't give some kind of personalized experience with it. Now, I can say that the only products that I have never used is the pet products. I've never personally used the pet products, but I've had a lot of my customers that use the pet products tell me in their words, and I use those for my story time with them. I can tell them I don't have a pet, but they told me when they even got the sample that for a very large dog, that was a lot. Extra a lot in just the sample that comes from Scentsy for them to use for the shampoo. Okay, so that shampoo, you don't have to use a lot to get a lot of suds and to basically wash your pet. So the storytelling doesn't always have to be something from you directly. It could be from one of your customers, from me, or from anybody else who sells that product. You can use that story and you can just tell them, be honest. Say, yeah, one of my Scentsy sisters or one of the ladies in my organization, however you want to refer to us, she doesn't have a pet, but her customers say that a little goes a long ways on the shampoo. Start with little. You can always add more, but if you use too much shampoo, then there's a lot of suds to get off of that pet. So you need to genuinely love and use the products that you're selling. If you only sell warmers and wax, then you can talk about the warmers. We have two different types of warmers. One is an element, one is a standard. The element has a heating element, like dish, not dish, a heat. It's an element warmer. Well, that's not what. Lots of words today. It has a heating element. It has a heating element that warms the dish where the wax is at. There it is. Element warmer. So let me say that again. An element warmer has a heating element that warms the dish, but there's not necessarily a light bulb to replace. There are some of our element warmers that have light that exude from it or glow, depending on how the warmer was created, but you do not have to change out a light bulb. Now, our standard warmers use light bulbs, and we have 3 different types of light bulbs. We have a 15 watt, a 20 watt, and a 25 watt, and all 3 of those sizes, we have colors in every single one. We have 5 colors. We have red, orange, green, purple, and blue. Okay, I had to make sure I got them all. So you have 5 different colors. So if all you do is sell warmers and wax, then talk about the warmers and wax, because we have tons of wax. We have tons of different warmers. You can talk about the things you know, the things you love. And guys, if you're not talking about the things you love and you know about Scentsy, then how are your customers ever supposed to love and know more about Scentsy if they don't get it from you? They're going to find it from someone else. They're going to Google it and either get a YouTube video of somebody else talking about the experience. They're going to find it on Scentsy's page. You can always send them videos from Scentsy's website to be like, here is a video of this product. Because sometimes we don't always get, I guess, the products before they release, except for the warmer and the scent of the month. So sometimes it's hard for licensed items because we can't manipulate the images that you can find off of somewhere else. Sometimes it's a different region. So on Scentsy, we have stuff that releases here in Region 1, which is the United States, Canada, and Mexico. We also have stuff that releases in Region 2, which is most of like Europe. And then we have Region 3, which is Australia, New Zealand. I think there's someone else in there too. I'm missing, and Belgium. I think it's those 3 are in Region 3. So there are sometimes that there are warmers that releases in Region 3, then they bring it over to Region 1. Or 1 goes to 2, or 2 goes to 3, and then to 1. So they alternate, so that way the United States and Region 1 isn't the only one getting the brand new warmers all the time. So you can find other videos of other consultants. Now, if you need help on how to get those downloaded so you can send them to your customer, because you really don't want them going to someone else's site, you need to let me know. I can do a whole little training on that. But again, this is tip number 1 from the 13 tips to be successful at direct sales is number 1. Always sell what you genuinely use and enjoy. So that is my training for today. I may come on and do 2. So that way each one of these will be uploaded into my YouTube channel into a whole playlist all by itself. So if you ever want to come back to this, and this is great information for no matter if you are starting new, if you are returning, or if you are a seasoned consultant, you can use this information at any point in time. All right, I love you all. I hope you have a blessed day. Please make sure that you comment on this video if you do not see the live in the upper hand corner, and do hashtag replay so I know that you are getting to see the content and that you are understanding what is being said. All right, guys, talk to you soon. If I can figure out how to turn it off.